The Getting Started series of tutorials is designed to help you make your transition into RPM as easy and simple as possible. It all starts with a configuration page, where you configure how you want RPM to work for you. Every single configuration setting has a default, but you will want to change a few. Each setting has a description of what it does in hopefully understandable language. I will touch on just a few settings. The first is your business name. It appears at the top left of every page if you don't have a logo. Next, be sure to select the correct time zone for your area. There are two settings for birthdays. Decide whether you want to be notified at all, and if so, then how many days in advance to see notifications. Parent checking account name is important because this bank account will be created in QuickBooks using this name, and all the sub-accounts will be placed under it. If you're trying to match an existing QuickBooks company file, be sure to use the exact name of the current parent account. Payee balance summaries is set to only show SSI recipients that are over resources, to give you a quick look at the most important information. However, you can choose to show all payees over the threshold set below. Two more important settings are the Save Payee Payment Overrides and Don't Print Checks. These correspond with payee payments. When you set a payment override amount for a payee, normally it is best to remember that setting for the future, but you may not agree and can change that setting. The checkbox to not print checks refers to when you execute all for the payee or all payees, this checkbox will not allow the paychecks to be generated. This setting may be safer to not remember and therefore would clear itself after an execution. Again, you get to choose. And by the way, those paychecks can be printed any time before the next execution. Let's take a quick look at the Relation Types table. As you can see, there are already numerous types. You can customize, create, delete, and reorder the list in any way you see fit. The order here is related to the order in the drop-down list when you add a relationship for a payee, so put what you use most at the top. In the next part, we'll look at the ways you bring your payee and vendor data into RPM, whether inputting one at a time or importing a group of payees or vendors. We'll show you in detail the options you have. RPM, Real Payee Management, designed for the job.